I'm Jess, and I'm here with Bryan Merlonghi, and we're talking about Cutthroat Kingdoms today. So can you tell us a little bit about the game?
Yeah, so Cutthroat Kingdoms started as just kind of a means for entertainment one night. My girlfriend at the time, Allie, we were pretty poor. I was a miniature painter, that's all I did. She had recently quit her job, and we didn't have money to go to see a movie or whatever, so I had this idea from a dream that she had, and she said, just print it out of paper and make it in Excel, and I'm like, oh, really? And she's like, yeah, let's play this. Like, we have nothing else to do. Costs nothing. So we did, and it was these little square pieces of paper, and it was fun. And then I took it to people that were actually gamers, to their house, and they loved it. And it was a very basic thing, but it grew from that, and people immediately got involved. The playtesters immediately wanted to contribute, and we took it to our very first Unpub, and we were 12 hours a day, full, constantly. I was hearing things like stories that happened in the game, like in the bathroom. They didn't know I was the designer, and I'm like, that's my game they're talking about. Like, that's amazing. And so I guess the message that I always have to tell people is that even if you don't have any money and don't even believe in yourself, you actually should, because I'm here in PAX, and the game is out, and it's amazing.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about what the game actually is? Or?
Yeah, so it's interesting. Cutthroat Kingdoms is the name, and that was just the name that it had to be. But it is not as cutthroat as it seems. It's an amazing game of medieval intrigue and conquest. It's the way I pitch it always is, it's literally like being on an episode of Game of Thrones. It's like being inside the show. Now, the way it's different than the Game of Thrones board game that's already out is that it's all about relationships and negotiation. Relationships are huge. There's a royal wedding halfway through the game where you can actually marry your kids off.
Oh my gosh.
And play the game as a team. And obviously building relationships up to that point is really important. And every deal that you make, every agreement that you make with someone is binding. You have to uphold your agreements. And they really do, to be successful, have to be mutually beneficial. You cannot be an outright jerk. They really do have to be that way. But yeah, so it is cutthroat. You have all the tools to be as cutthroat as you want. But I promise you, you have to be diplomatic to win the game.
Yeah, because I know we're not very into like take that games ourselves.
Sure.
So will this still be good for us?
Yeah, it is really kind of a case study on the human condition. There are cards in the game like the Royal Pillow, where you can, if you're married, smother the kids of your marriage mate and betray your... but it's rarely used, because the second you use that, you have betrayed a relationship. So always what I tell people that are a little hesitant about the take that aspects is that like real life and real life politics, you have to actually be honest, upstanding. You have to be always in the best interest of yourself and in others. You're going to have neighbors in the game where you really have to be mindful of what their interests are. And you can't just come out of the gate swinging and expect to do well. So it's actually, I've seen it so many times. It is one of these games that I've never seen before bring people closer together versus splitting them apart, which is very kind of paradoxical.
All right.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'll be super excited to try this one out.
Awesome.
Yeah. You guys, make sure you take a look at Cutthroat Kingdoms.
Thank you.
Hey there, thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, give us a like and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next game.